Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chad Godoy and today we're going to talk about four type of assistants para hindi magulo kasi ang dami maraming mga job post, 'di ba? Sa mga online platforms, sa mga freelance platforms, sa mga staffing agency, recruitment agency, na ang daming mga peculiarities like merong administrative assistant, merong mga personal assistant, merong mga executive assistant, pero minsan naiisip natin na parang iisa lang yung role, no? Iisa lang yung role na yun. Pero in this video, we're going to differentiate those roles, no? At pag-uusapan natin paano ba nagkaka-iba-iba at ano iba yung mahalaga, bakit ganun mas mataas yung bayad ng ganitong role kaysa ganitong role. So, in this video, we're going to talk about those topics. So, don't forget to hit the like button. Siyempre, subscribe to my channel, no? Guys, mekos-mekos na natin yung subscribe to my channel, mga insan. Para naman dumaming subscribers natin, no? So, let's move in. Okay, the first role that we're going to talk about is the administrative assistant role, no? So nakikita nyo naman, no, sa 'di ba? Meron pa akong video-video ngayon. Nakita nyo naman, no, yung administrative assistant nasa bandang kanan, no. So yung administrative assistant daw, typically task, no, ang task niya focuses on repetitive operational tasks such as data entry, bookkeeping, or payroll, no? Admins are typically the least expensive type of assistant. Ito yung sabi niya pinakamura, no, or hindi mahal, no? Because their utility is generally limited to basic recurring tasks, no? So yung mga kumbaga yung paulit-ulit lang na trabaho, no? Ito yung mga admin assistant. They usually don't interact with key personnel or clients on your behalf or take more complex tasks that founders and executives often need, like project management or creating presentation, no? So yung role niya, it's more of trabaho lang, no? Hindi siya yung more of overhead, nagma-manage, parang yung mga nagsusupervise or nagki-create ng mga presentation for top executives, 'di ba? Kunyari, merong leader sa kumpanya, vice president, hindi siya yung gumagawa ng mga presentation na yon. Kumbaga, yung admin assistant, ito lang yung mga operational assistant para tumakbo yung business, no? Para mapadali yung business, no? So, yung mga key skills ng isang admin assistant, no, nabanggit, data entry, bookkeeping, payroll, no? Kasi yun naman yung umuulit-ulit, 'di ba? Yung data, you're looking on different data, no? Yung pagbo-bookkeeping, pagpapasok ng mga receipts, invoices, no, sa system, payroll. So yun yung mga typically inuulit-ulit lang at pero pang iba, no. So yun yung admin assistant, no. So yun yung role niya. So ito daw yung isa sa pinakamababa yung rate dahil syempre repetitive lang naman yung task, no. So gagawa tayo ng isang video magkano ba yung kinikita ng isang admin assistant, no, pagkakaiba ng mga kinikita ng mga role na to on the next video na mapapanoorin nyo dito sa channel na to. So, the next one is the specialized assistant. Ayan, nakita nyo naman si ate, no? Sa bandang kanan, no? Ngingiti-ngiti. At medyo meron siyang ina-analyze, no? Special na task para sa kanya, no? So, meron siya mga graphs, di ba? Meron siya titignan. Baka, ano yan, Facebook ads expert, titignan yung mga ginagastos sa ads. Yan. So, specialized assistants provide support in a specific area, such as digital marketing. For example, a specialized assistant may be hired to help with copywriting, designing landing pages, or you may need to hire a social media assistant to help scale your internal efforts. No? So yung specialized assistant daw, ito yung assistant na ginagawa lang niya yung role niya specifically dun sa uh, area niya. Okay? For example, social media, no? So ginagawa niya social media lang, no? Nag-create siya ng content, nag-schedule siya ng content. Hindi siya gumagawa ng mga bookkeeping, no? Wala sa kanya 'yon. Kumbaga specialized siya para gawin ng isang bagay, no? Parang Facebook ads virtual assistant or Amazon VA, 'di ba? Yan. So, 'yun yung mga role na wino-workout lang nila specifically on their own. Di sila nag-manage ng email inbox mo, di sila ma-manage ng mga data na pumapasok sa system, no? Um, hindi sila nagpapasahod. Ang gagawin lang nila, kung ano yung skill set nila na tinitrain nila yung sarili nila, yun lang yung gagawin nila. So, tawag doon ay isang specialized assistant, no? So, they typically cost more than an admin assistant due to their specialization, but less than a personal or executive assistant due to their utility being limited in scope. Kasi nga, ang ginagawa lang nila, limited lang dun sa key of expertise nila, no? So because they are hired for specific things, they don't do generalist tasks such as calendar management or making travel arrangements. They're paid solely for handling tasks within their specialized area. No? So maliwanag 'yon, no? So kung specialized assistant ka, you have a specific assistant ka, pwedeng email management, no? Email ka lang, email marketing ka lang, doon ka lang sa specialized area na yon. So, mas mataas yung rate nito versus the admin assistant because syempre specialized nga, 'di ba? So parang doktor yan, no? Yung isang general doctor, no, general practitioner. Minsan, 'di ba, binabayad mo lang sa kanya for consultation 600 versus doon sa eye doctor na magbabayad ka ng 900 to 1,500. Check up pa lang, no? Check up pa lang kasi may ginagamit silang mga specialized apparatus para tignan ka. So, kaya nagmamahal, no? So, ganun din dito, no? So, next, yung personal assistant naman po, no? Yung PA, ayan, si ate, yun yung boss niya, siya yung PA. Nakita nyo naman, no? Naglalakad-lakad. Saan kaya sila punta? Oh, insan, saan punta? Huh? Personal assistants handle a wide variety of personal tasks, such as making dinner reservation, coordinating grocery deliveries, or sending gifts to friends and family. No? So, ang ginagawa nila is doon lang sa area ng personal mo. Di ba? Yung personal sa'yo, di ba? Kunyari, kain ka ng dinner, gusto mo ng masarap na restaurant, papahanap ka sa kanya, tapos magpapareserve ka. Or you need groceries kasi you're a top executive of a company, you don't have time for groceries, and this assistant will do groceries for you or order groceries for you, no? And sending gifts to friends and family, no? Kung kunyari Pasko and then you want to send gifts to your colleagues, family and friends, siya yung naghahanda ng mga letters and gifts for you, and she's the one who's responsible on sending those. So they tend to be more expensive than admin or specialized assistants because of the wide scope of tasks that they can handle, no? PA, yung tawag diyan PA, di ba? Yung mga nakikita niyo naman yung mga artista, no? Kaya mahal ang bayad sa mga artista kasi may mga PA sila na mahal din yung bayad nila. So, no, they tend to be more expensive than admin or specialized assistants because of the wide scope of the task they can handle. However, they typically don't help with the business-related tasks and projects that many executives would want to delegate to an assistant. So, hindi sila nag-work on Excel, hindi sila nag-work on bookkeeping, hindi mo sila pwedeng utusan sa mga operational tasks ng kumpanya or pag-runin ng Facebook ads or mag-research about Amazon products, no? If you're an Amazon VA, they tend to do personal jobs on your personal life, no? Personal, doon lang siya sa arena yon nakabase. So, para mapadali mo yung buhay mo or yung buhay ng mga top executive, no? Nag-hire sila nito kasi they want their life to be more coordinated kasi nga yung mga top executives may mga priorities sila at yung priorities nila syempre mas malaki yung expense noon, kumbaga yung rate nila, it's more of a 500 an hour or $1,000 an hour yung movement nila every day versus a PA to a PA na yung rate is $6 to $15, no? So kaya mas marami silang masasave if they have PA, if they are more coordinated in their personal affairs and personal um get go kung tawagin. So that is for personal assistant. And the last one is the most ito yung kadalasang nakikita nyo. Ito yung pinaka elite on the top 4 of assistants. Ito yung pinaka elite, no? Kumbaga ito yung tawag dito is the executive assistants are the Swiss Army knife of assistants, no? Swiss Army knife. Nakakita na ba kayo ng Army knife, yung Swiss knife? Yung marami, no? Yung maraming, kunyari, yung kutsilyo na maraming ano, pwedeng pang pang bukas ng pinto, pang patay ng tao, pang pangbukas ng delata, 'di ba? Yun yung mga Swiss Army knife, 'di ba? Or pangbukas ng champagne. Kumbaga marami siyang multi-role function siya, no? A great executive assistant daw can be leveraged to handle tasks from all three of the above categories. Ibig sabihin, pwede siyang matrain, no? Hindi niya naman dapat alam lahat, o no, pag hinahire mo ang isang executive assistant. But executive assistant, kapag hinahire yan, they are being trained to do three key roles above everything na doon sa taas, no? So they can manage administrative tasks such as bookkeeping and payroll, specialized tasks such as social media management and other digital marketing activities, and personal tasks as well. In addition, executive assistants can take over things such as calendar and email management and communicate on your behalf with key stakeholders inside and outside of your organizations as a result of their wide-ranging utility and high level of competency in communication, organization, and other key areas. Executive assistants are typically the most expensive type of assistant. So ito yung assistant na ano, kumbaga, they need something, they want done, she get it done. No? Hindi siya yung, kumbaga, hindi lang siya EA, 'di ba? Parang parang she's the most responsible of everything, 'di ba? Siya yung tinatouch ng mga, kumbaga, sa isang team, 'di ba? May mga key team members, siya yung kinakausap, no? Hindi agad yung founder, hindi agad yung top executive or yung VIP. Ang gagawin nila pag may kailangan sila, kausapin nila yung executive assistant para gawin yung nire-request nila, 'di ba? Everything is going to be on the executive assistant role. Kumbaga, um, siya yung person na responsible mag-extinguish ng mga trabaho. No? Siyempre, pag madaming trabaho, siya yung kailangan, yung top executive assistant, ang key role niya is ma-figure out ano ba yung top priority, no? Yun yung ang key ability niya is figuring out what's the most priority ngayon, ano ba yung kailangan kong gawin ngayon. Kailangan, kumbaga, he's in taking every task in order. Kumbaga, syempre, may mga task na maraming maraming task, no? Tapos, ang executive assistant, ang pinaka-key role niya, bakit mahal yung rate niya, is she has the ability to break down everything na importante ngayon, everything na hindi importante ngayon, at ma-function, no, yung trabaho na yon, no? Kaya siya mahal, no? Kaya siya hindi lang dahil kaya niyang gawin lahat ng trabaho above, no? Hindi lang train siya doon, pero kaya niyang gawin 'yon na maganda, seamless, no? At kumbaga kapaki-pakinabang doon sa executive na ina-assist niya, no? Kasi pwede ka kasing tawaging executive assistant pero you're really not functioning as an EA. 'Di ba? Parang, meron kang EA task pero hindi ka magaling. Hindi ka magaling sa lahat ng kumbaga, hindi mo pinopossess yung kagalingan ng isang EA, 'di ba? So kapag tinawag ka kasing EA, hindi lang dapat alam mo. Kailangan alam mo kung paano mo i-execute yung trabaho, 'di ba? So sa mga darating na video, pag-uusapan natin, no, ano ba yung mga key points, no, sa mga mga bagay dito sa pinag-uusapan natin ng mga roles, and especially yung pagiging executive assistant, kasi minsan na-overlook natin, hindi porket EA lang, no, kala nila oy assistant lang yan o PA lang yan, pero hindi, ito kasi yung mga role na marami kang hindi nakikitang peculiarities na importante, no, to to a certain degree, na kung titignan mo, shit, napaka-importante pala ng EA, no? Kasi ginagawa niya itong bagay na ito ng mas madali, mas maayos, at professional, di ba? Professional ang dating, always accurate sa mga sagot. Hindi lang basta may ibatong sagot sa isang executive na kunyari, may tinatanong si VIP. Hindi lang siya basta sasagot ng sagot lang. Sasagot siya in a way na accurate, professional, at alam mo yun, mayroong personality, kumbaga, na kapaki-pakinabang at maayos at very amusing with parang with pleasing personality. Pagka lahat ng bagay umiikot doon sa role na to yung EA. Kung bakit mahal yung bayad dapat sa kanya. So, on our next video, pag-uusapan natin kano ba yung rate ng mga tong pinag-uusapan natin, no? So, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, guys. And on my next video, we're going to talk about the rates or ano ba yung kailangan or ano ba yung i-assume mo na rate kung magkano yung ibabayad sa'yo if you're going to get hard on these key positions, no? So, bawat position pag-uusapan natin. So, wait for that video and I hope nakatulong to, no? Nakatulong tong video na to para at least ma-describe naman natin ano ba yung mga kailangan ng industry, ano? So, yun lang guys, no? Thank you for watching and see you in my next video. I hope masaya kayo and God bless you. Salamat po and have a nice day.